Eric, kung pundong pampubliko yan, kahit trust pantay pa yan, dahil yun yung just
Payslip na automatically.
Opo.
How did this happen, ma'am? Paano nangyari ito? Bakit nakasingit ito mga demonyong Alliance of Communist Teachers?
At malayo-malayo yan sa katotohanan.
To if ever, di ba? Dahil
a different social media accounts per program, Mr. Chair.
look, Mr. Chair, gusto nating makita yung reach. Gusto nating makita kung gaano yung inaabot ng kasinungalingan, ng sinasabi ng mga red tagging, ng mga sinasabi na peddling o fake news. Kailangan makita natin kung paano yun sa aktual. Sino-sino yung may hawak noon? Hanggang saan yung mga, ano-anong mga media accounts, Facebook yun, ano-anong mga ganito yan, Mr. Chair.
Human process, Mr. Chair. But we're studying also the possible violation of the right to privacy, Mr. Chair, and right against self-incrimination, Mr. Chair.
Yung mga iba't ibang mga platform, bukod po doon sa kanilang, doon sa kanilang franchise, na tinitignan natin ngayon, talagang sa lahat ng platform, talagang kumakalat yan. Katulad ng ngayon, yung mga red tagging, yung mga misinformation, ay talagang pinagpapatuloy pa rin. At narinig naman natin, inaamin talaga ng mga board of directors and officers na talagang inaalaw nila, di ba? Kahit na walang vetting or yung mga opinion or nakikita natin diyan na talagang lantaran na misinformation, red tagging, or kahit na opinion na ito, napatunayan naman natin kahit na yung special rapporteur, nire-red tag pa rin. Ginagawa nilang rapporteur daw ng communist terrorist or terorista. Mr. Chair, may papakita lang ako na isa rin sa false information kasiraan sa akin para magpatunay pa rin na yung ginagamit ng SMNI, yung kanilang franchise doon sa yung violation nila doon sa Section 4. Particularly, ko ito po babasahin on responsibility to the public for the dissemination of deliberately false information or willful misrepresentation. Okay? So, sa isang programa po, Mr. Chair, ng isang episode po ng Laban Kasama ng Bayan noong 2022, nagpakalat po ng malisyoso, maling balita, disinformation, sina Badoy, Celis, at ang SMNI bilang ito ay kanilang mga talent na binabayaran nila ng 100,000 per month, itong si Badoy at si Celis. So, I bet alam talaga ng SMNI lahat ng mga content at sinasabi, At walang walang pakialam sa verification or kung tama o mali yung pinapakalat na paninira at misinformation or disinformation. Okay? Gumamit pa ako noon ng mga whistleblower. At ito po, Mr. Chair, papakita ko po, Mr. Chair, yung video na hindi natin na ituloy nung last meeting natin, Mr. Chair. Part lang yan nung nung
Yung sa mga patungo ko sa paano kung makakatulong sa ating gobyerno, ay feeling kong makipagtulungan po sa state ang mga organisasyon na nandito po.
Mahina pa rin yung Sabi?
Patungo po sila kung paano po makakatulong sa ating gobyerno, ay willing po makipagtulungan po sa state ang mga organisasyon na nabanggit ko po. At kami po ay mag-uusap-usap at nagpaplano po. At kagandahan po nito ang ating pong Vice President ay siya rin pong Secretary ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon. At sana po naririnig po ito ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Ito pong mga panawagan po ng mga kaguruan na nagtataka po kami kung saan po napupunta o para ba saan talagang dedication ang dinitigak na 20 pesos or 50 pesos sa aming mga kaguruan. Tuwing po na ina-agitate nila ang mga kaguruan para nga raw po tumaas ang ating sahod, pero bakit po sila nagmamandatory deduction at saan po ito napupunta? Ano po bang mga benefits or mga naitulong na sa hanin ng kaguruan? Ito sa mga naibabawas po sa amin.
Ayun, Ma'am Lorraine. Before ko ipasa kay Ma'am Lorraine, kay Brother Franco, brief na ito, Ma'am Lorraine. Galing to sa televiewers, kina Karamon, Eric, kung pundong pampubliko yan, kahit trust pantay pa yan, dahil yun yung just
NCR lang po. NCR. Yun lang po. Wala na po malinaw na.
So,
Ma'am,
yes, Ma'am Lorraine,
yes, so ma'am, so official payslip yan, nasa payslip na automatically.
Opo.
How did this happen, ma'am? Paano nangyari ito? Bakit nakasingit ito mga demonyong Alliance of Communist Teachers?
Minsan po kasi ang mga teachers, yung mga pinakasikat noon,
kinakawawa pa nitong Alliance of Communist Teachers or ACT.
Sa bukana lang ni Franz Castro, hindi mo talaga mapagkakatiwalaan eh. Pakita niya nga yung mugshot. Bagay na bagay ang mugshot talaga. Talagang tulisan talaga to si Franz Castro.
You're rejoined there to that, Ma'am Jen.
Yeah.
Meron pa? Okay. So basically, Mr. Chair, pinag-usapan dyan sa programa. Nakita naman yung mga comment, no? Talagang nakakatawa, no? At malayo-malayo yan sa katotohanan. Hindi mapagkatiwalaan at tulisan daw ako. Anyway, gusto ko lang ipakita dyan, Mr. Chair, na sinasabi dyan na nangungulekta daw ako ng 20 pesos. At narinig niyo naman po, sabi nung Celis, kung pontong pampubliko yan, kahit trust fund pa yan, dahil union dues daw, it is still a public fund. Pwedeng managot si Franz Castro at ang act sa plunder. But ito yung sinasabi nila, Mr. Chair, na union dues. So 2012 pa po ako nag-retire from the service. At ito mga pinag-uusapan nila ay pangungolekta daw ng union dues. At matagal na rin akong wala doon sa union ng Alliance of Concerned Teachers ng Quezon City, no, ng Quezon City Public School Teachers. Kaya pinag-uusapan dyan, saan daw napupunta, saan ko daw nilalagay yung pondo na kinokolekta daw ng union dues. So, alam ba ng board ng SMNI, Mr. Chair, itong ganitong episode? So nagkaroon ba kayo po ng ng verification tungkol doon sa mga information na pinalabas po dito sa episode na ito ng SMNI? Kay Ma'am San Pedro po.
Yes po. Mr. Chair, yan pong lahat ay dumadaan po sa production team hanggang sa desk po ng SMNI.
Okay, so nakita niyo yung mga information na nandiyan. So kinausap niyo lang po diyan sa programa na yan ay yung sinasabi nilang whistleblower daw. Hindi ko nga kilala yung isa doon. Alam ko yung isa doon, yung teacher na nagsasabi na nasa payslip daw yung 20 pero hindi naman nasasabi na kinolekta ko yon or napupunta sa akin po yon. So wala po kayong pagbibet, no? Hindi man lang po kayo nagtanong or hindi ba man lang nag-verify ang inyong team, yung inyong team kaugnay doon sa sinasabi pong information. Ma'am San Pedro, Mr. Chair.
Yes po. Yes, Mr. Chair. Madam Congressman, naririnig ko po sa programa ng Laban Kasama ang Bayan over and over na kayo po ay iniimbita sa kanilang programa. At ngayon po, I would also like to extend this invitation to you na umattend po at ibigay po ang inyong side, magpa-interview po sa Laban Kasama ang Bayan.
Well, that is 2022 pa, no? So wala akong natatanggap na formal invitation about that kasi mga network dito, kahit nga text, kapag talagang valid yung kanilang mga gustong itanong sa akin at di ba? At nagpapaunlak ako kahit na madaling araw 'yan. Pero wala akong message from the SMNI.
Anyway, nasabi kanina na apart from the franchise na meron ang SMNI, supposedly, yung mga platforms ay hindi covered nito. Tama po ba, Mr. Chair? So, ibig sabihin, walang pag-limit doon sa paggamit, halimbawa ng Facebook, nung mga sinasabi kanina, yung the following. So, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask yung NTC, meron ba kayong power para ito ay hindi kumalat, Mr. Chair? Kasi parang, apparently, pinag-uusapan natin dito, sinuspend na, lahat na ginawa, pero ano yung ginagawa ngayon ng NTC with regards to this? Kasi parang ilang violations to, if ever, di ba? Dahil sinabi nga natin na hindi na dapat mag-ere at hindi na dapat lumabas itong mga misinformation, disinformation na nagaganap.
NTC, please reply to the query of the Honorable Arlene Brosas.
Mr. Chair, yung coverage po that the NTC issued covers the free-to-air operation of SMN of Suarasug. So ito po yung mga signals that are coming from over the air. However, the content that are being shown online is not covered by that because it's not hindi na po part ng franchise nila of the operations concomitant to the franchise, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair. No, kanina naman clearly sinabi na may mga violations. Tama ba, NTC? May violations ang SMNI, Mr. Chair? Ano ang mga specific violations nila after the cease and desist order, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
The NTC, the Honorable Brosas is
Because,
addressing the
Mr. Chair,
measure.
there's a pending case with the NTC. If the NTC will answer that, it will jeopardize NTC with respect to the constitutional principle of impartial court, Mr. Chair. If they will answer is whether or not there's violation on the part of SMNI, when in fact there's pending case with SMNI and submitted for decision, Mr. Chair.
You agree with the position raised by the Attorney Tolentino?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, we would like to reserve comment on that one as this is actually the issue. This is also part of the issue that part of the administrative
Yes,
case.
but you know, that's a question raised by a member of the committee. And it is your duty to reply to the and not hide under the rule just because they have a pending question before you, the NTC. It doesn't stop you from answering the question of the committee.
Yes, Your Honor, we
So
recognize
please
that.
reply.
Uh,
Thank you.
If we may be allowed to reply
Yes, please.
at a later time on that one, Your Honor, as we but we will comply. We will reply to the query, Mr. Chair.
The Honorable Brosas.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, yung NTC kasi, they noted, they received reports, no, na showing that respondent SMNI did not strictly comply with the suspension aspect and was still operating in certain areas in Region 6 by as late as December 27, 2023, despite the 30-day suspension order issued by the NTC. Ngayon, maliban sa Region 6, meron pa bang reports na tanggap? Yun sana yung tatanungin ko, pero ayaw, baka hindi sasagutin ng NTC, no? Na nag-ooperate ng SMNI sa ibang lugar. Now, Mr. Chair, it seems like the SMNI has not taken seriously the suspension order of the NTC and its violations of several provisions of its franchise that were unveiled, no, nung na-discuss during the hearings dito sa House of Representatives, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, in reply to the query of the Honorable Arlene Brosas, based on the reports from the region, and Region 6 reported, it was Region 6, only that region reported on the continued operation. That is correct,
Mr. Chair.
Your Honor.
Thank you,
Sila
Mr.
po yung
Chair.
nag-submit ng
Oo.
report on that one. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chair, ngayon naman gusto kong maliwanagan doon sa kung pwede bang merong gawing aksyon ng NTC, no? Kaugnay dito sa mga platforms na ito, halimbawa sa social media accounts, yung binabanggit kanina, yung, kasi ang active pa ngayon yung Facebook, SMNI, Gikan sa Masa para sa Masa Pulso ng Bayan News Blast. Sa YouTube, Laban Kasama ang Bayan Sunshine Media, DZAR 1026, tapos yung TikTok, SMNI News Pulso ng Bayan News Blast. May magagawa ba ang NTC dito, Mr. Chair?
Proceed. Please answer.
Just, if we may be allowed to explain a little,
Please.
Mr. Chair. Like what we mentioned earlier, the order issued by the NTC principally covers the privileges granted under the franchise of SMNI. And this includes the provisioning of free-to-air broadcast services, radio and television. Insofar as the other platforms like social media, we would like to inform that these are basically not within the realm of the operations of the franchise, Mr. Chair. So we are at this time limited only to the scope of what the franchise the authorities granted as a result of the franchise is covered, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, kung ganun yung mga lumalabas puro red tagging, fake news, etc. dito sa mga following platforms na ito, Mr. Chair, hindi ba dapat ay i-address din natin tong usapin na ito, Mr. Chair? Hindi ba dapat i-suspend din natin yung operations, no, ng may mga record ng red tagging? And sino-sino, Mr. Chair, gusto nating malaman, sino-sino ba yung mga managers ng accounts na ito? Saka ano yung guidelines, social media posting ng SMNI sa program na ito, Mr. Chair?
We'll take cognizance of the observations by the Honorable Arlene Brosas, Mr. Chair, and we'll take a look at those instances, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And
Mr. Chair, may action ba, may pwede bang gawin yung NTC as far as we know dito sa mga cases na ganito? Wala. Hindi nila covered yung mga social media platforms,
I think that
sa website, pagtanggal, pag-suspend, Mr. Chair?
NTC, is that within with your mandate?
Well, insofar as the authorities issued by the NTC sa SMNI, Mr. Chair, unfortunately, hindi po siya covered doon. So we will have to take a look at it further if ever, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we will have to study that particular issue and look at the mandate of NTC. And of course, in coordination, we also have to discuss this with the ICT. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So the question now is to SMNI. Pwede niyo po sagutin? Ano po mga komento niyo dito sa sinabi po ni Congresswoman Brosas?
Was asking for the manager of accounts.
I think,
Sino-sino?
Mr. Chair,
Sige, Attorney Mark.
the Honorable Congresswoman Brosas, Mr. Chair, she has an option to file a case against the SMNI. There is criminal case. There's also civil case. And for the anchors, because all the statements of the anchors are not the official stand of SMNI. That is their personal opinion. In fact, as what I've said in our previous hearing, Mr. Chair, there is a disclaimer in every program. So, and I would like to cite also the constitutional, the Supreme Court jurisprudence, Mr. Chair, that the freedom of press and freedom of expression is one of the highest constitutional right guaranteed by the state, Mr. Chair.
Alam po yung mahaba na ang diskusyon yung issue yan, even the previous hearing, and you were shut down on that issue, and we made it very clear that in a democratic space, there are also limitations, and of course one of them is in fake news is not part of it. So anyway, we will not anywhere go there because you've argued that way, and the committee has already positioned
Okay.
on that
Let me check.
particular issue on the disclaimer. We have manifested in the past that you cannot use this because you can imagine if all black timers will have a disclaimer, and therefore you're now trying to tell us that MTRCB has no reach over all of these particular programs and their content. So I don't think we can also hide under that. But anyway, we now proceed. Congresswoman
Yes,
Brosas,
Mr. Chair.
please proceed.
I have a specific request. Ang specific request ko po ay malaman kung sino-sino ang may-ari ng mga media accounts na ito. And if it's possible to give this to the committee right now. Kasi alam naman siguro nila yan at meron naman silang kopya kung sino-sino yung mga kaninong mga accounts ito, Mr. Chair.
That account, Mr. Chair, is owned by SMNI. That is not the account of personal accounts per staff, but is owned by the Suarasug Media Corporation, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
So sila pa rin, Mr. Chair. Sa kanila pa rin yun, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Even yung guidelines sa social media posting ng SMNI, meron kayo? Paano nyo yun kinoconsider? Anong ginagamit ninyo? You have papers with you kung ano yung mga media accounts na meron kayo sa YouTube, sa Facebook, sa TikTok. Can we have that right now?
It
Mr.
was
Chair.
already answered, Mr. Chair, that the SMNI has a different social media accounts per program, Mr. Chair.
Look, Mr. Chair, gusto nating makita yung reach. Gusto nating makita kung gaano yung inaabot ng kasinungalingan, ng sinasabi ng mga red tagging, ng mga sinasabi na peddling of fake news kailangan makita natin kung paano yun sa aktual. Sino-sino yung may hawak noon? Hanggang saan yung mga, ano-anong mga media accounts, Facebook yun, ano-anong mga ganito yan, Mr. Chair. So I was just asking for that, Mr. Chair. It is a list, Mr. Chair, na dapat isubmit ng SMNI, Mr. Chair.
We direct SMNI to submit the list as requested by the Honorable Arlene Rosas. And in the next hearing, we will again follow up on this list. Thank you very much. And yeah,
Sorry, last na lang, Mr. Chair. Oo, kasi
anyway,
point.
Mr. Chair, we
Before-
will consider the request of Congresswoman Rosas, Mr. Chair, but we're studying also the possible violation of the right to privacy, Mr. Chair, and right against self-incrimination, Mr. Chair.
okay, so please study your options. Thank you. And we will also, the Honorable Paduano, the Honorable Rosas will insist on that list. Because this committee would ask, so that we are clear as to what is being violated and what particular platforms are being used. But before we proceed, I just like to inform everyone that your names have been submitted to the floor for your attendance. Thank you. So now, you still have a question before we go to the next interpretation?